Any fun school stories from... I've got mine for sixth form, which involves you and me. Have you got any fun school stories from GCSEs or A levels? It can be either, to be fair. I can say mine then.
Yeah, you can say yours while I put mine on.
We sat for a whole hour flipping... So we had a bottle. What bottle was it?
It was like Imogen's old water bottle. So it's like one of those green ones with a round top. So it was like a round top that you screwed off. So it was like flat on top, and it was like a square, thick bottle. I drank out of that actually 2 days ago.
No idea how we started this. We had been flipping a chewing gum bottle. I don't know who did the first flip. Started flipping the chewing gum bottle onto that, but it had to land as a cap.
So cap to cap.
Cap to cap, yeah. And we did that for about an hour. 30 minutes.
And I still have the video.
And yeah, I still have the video as well, and here it is.
Liv, forget about him, just listen to the music, think about the music.
I got to miss that. No, it
Jesus. On the bell. And Liv got it first, actually, after like half an hour. Everybody thought it was going to be me. I was like, Liv's got that, because she was getting so much closer shots.
And it was on the bell as well. The bell went straight
Literally,
afterwards.
you hear the bell. I'll put it in the video, you hear the bell after.
I was really proud of myself. I was on a high for the rest of the day. I felt so good.
She literally screams. I'm pretty sure she shrieks.
Yeah, and I'm stood there like, no way.
The whole of everyone at lunch heard that.
Yeah. So then I've got some funny ones. So we have a Christmas contest, if you'll remember this. So we have a Christmas contest. So we had to decorate the sixth form centre however we wanted to. And basically where we sat, there was like, we'd claimed this corner because it was gifted to us from the year above. We were friends with like 2 of them, so they were like, you can have our corner.
The fights are unreal, by the way, when the year 13s leave and the year 12s grab all their seats. So.
Yeah, it's mad. So we got our little corner, which was great because it was right next to the hatch, which was like where you ate the food.
Yeah.
And it was also next to one of my favourite teachers' offices, so I just go in there and steal her sweets. But at Christmas time, you're allowed to decorate your area. So there was like a big poster behind us, and I have never put more work into anything in my life than making this the 12 days of Christmas behind me.
Do you have a photo of that?
I don't. I'm devastated that I don't. I wish I had. But basically
I did nothing, but I take all the credit.
Of course. So what I did was, it was like 1 to 12, and then under each one was our faces.
No, because this was when I was like severely ill. I was ill for like 2 weeks, missed one of my mocks. And I came in and I was like, bro, this is the last thing I need to be doing.
Yeah, and like under each thing, so there was like 1, 2, 3, and then you lifted it up, and under each one was like a person. So for instance, on like, what is it, a partridge in a pear tree, it was like Imogen's face, and then in the next one, what's the next one? 2 turtle doves.
Yeah, I think
it was like me and Imogen, and then the next one was like me and another person.
Yeah.
So it was all the way around, and then I did bunting across all these things and hung baubles off of them. And then we had one of our friends, Sarah, had made a felt Christmas pudding, and we put it in the middle of our table, and then we put snow around the edges with a red tablecloth. We came in clutch and we won.
Yeah.
All we won was a box of chocolates, but my pride
skyrocketed.
Oh my god, I was elated, and I was the happiest I've ever been.
It
was great.
Because
the year before we did abysmal.
We didn't really do much.
No, I think we stuck a photo up and called it a day.
To be honest, I think people were sticking pictures. Someone was almost going to stick a picture of me all the way across the sixth form centre. I think it was like Jacob and his mates. They were like...
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. They worshipped the ground you walked on.
Mate, shout out, man.
Door Wars.
That I started, to be fair.
That was you, but
I used to do that.
Continued it.
I used to do that at GCSEs, to be fair. So basically, whenever you go through a corridor door, or just any door in general, and you're walking back, you just kind of puff up your chest and just want to scrap a minute.
Yeah.
This was like last month, wasn't it? Like the last month of year 13.
Oh yeah, we took the piss.
Yeah. We didn't revise.
Oh no, fuck that. I was quite content with failing. And then my friend...
Not what I preach, lads. That's not what I preach.
No, let's not. No, I...
Stay in school, get your qualifications, unless it's uni, then we can have a chat, but... it's a scam, lads.
The only thing that I was quite content with failing is psychology. The other two I got
because you're teachers were tapped.
They
bro.
were shit. They were so bad. But yeah, so my mate threw like the squashies. She threw one up and it landed on like the things that like try and like drown out echo in rooms. She threw it up and it like fell on at top of there, so it's probably still up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we had a deer.
That, oh my god, that was that
We
was
were on
weird.
lockdown.
That was lower down in school. Yeah.
We were on lockdown. It was actually bloody hysterical.
What was it? Year 10? Year 11?
Year 9.
Year 9.
And I remember it so vividly because I remember we were sat in class and it was a French lesson and I looked to my left and I saw this massive deer run past the window and I went and someone went, what? And I was like,
there's a deer.
I was like, there's a deer. And they went, what do you mean? I went, a deer has just run past. And they were like, fuck off. And I was like, I'm dead serious, there's a deer. And at this point, other people started catching on. They were like, there's a deer. I was like, there's a deer, like, running around.
How did it even get in, bro?
It jumped a fence, brother. It got in somehow. I don't know. But
from
either way,
where, though? Because it's like, anyway, I'm not going to be out the
anyway,
location, yeah.
So this deer managed to get in school and I seen it and no one else had seen it. And I was like, I'm schizophrenic. I was like, I'm losing my mind. I was like, what is going on? I was like, there's a deer. And I kept saying every time, and it was like, do you know like those comedy skits where it's like, it's behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it ran past and I was like, it's there. And everyone would look and by the time everyone would turn around, it was gone. And then I'd be like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. And everyone was laughing at me. And then I looked to my left and it run past. I was like, it's there. And finally, one other person saw it and I was like, oh my God, I'm not losing my mind. And then on the screen, it comes up saying, please keep all students in classrooms. You are on lockdown. There is a deer.
Was that scary or not?
No, I was pissing myself. You having a laugh?
No, the lockdown bit, man.
No, because I got to sit and look out the window as I saw Mr. get absolutely wrecked by a deer. He tried to grab the fucking antlers and went flying. Like, he tried to grab it and got absolutely decked. It was so funny.
Well, that's mad. That's definitely a fun school story. But, no, leading on from that, mate.
Yeah, I don't really have any more, if I'm honest. Apart from when someone ran around and tapped all the
fire alarms.
Yeah,
I remember.
Again, I called where he was going to be. It was really funny. I was like, I bet he's going to come up to Sunshine Studios. And I turned around and lo and behold, it was right there. That was hilarious. And then he got dragged to the head teacher's office and went, I don't want to go in there, it stinks of weed.
Crazy, I didn't
And
know
now he's
that.
living his best life, so, you know.
Fair enough.
I checked up on him the other week, actually.
Did you actually?
I didn't message him, but I found him on Instagram. Us girls
I
can
checked up
stalk.
But no, leading
Anyway,
on from
moving
that
on.
Turning 18. How's it been?
It was kind of a delayed reaction, honestly.
Really? You're turning... Mate, you're turning...
I'm turning 19 next month.
That's mad.
Yeah. But it was a really delayed reaction because I turned 8, like, my birthday's in April. So I turned 18 in April and then didn't go out, like, drinking or clubbing until, like, July. Like, it was a really delayed reaction. Like, I, like, got a drink if I was, like, in a pub with my family. But, like, I didn't go out with my friends, didn't go clubbing, didn't do nothing. Like...
Was that the biggest thing for you? Like, that was what your expectations were? Or... Well, have you got a tattoo yet?
No! I'm getting one, though. I'm really excited. I'm getting one when I come back from Egypt.
What are you getting?
I want to get something...
Meaningful?
Yes. Definitely. But then I was also wondering if to get something, like... Because I want to travel a lot. And it's like, do I get something that relates to places I've been?
Yeah, that'd be quite nice.
So then it's like, if like... grandkids one day be like, what's that one for? That's when I went to this place. That's when I went to this place. But I don't trust my skin enough to go get a tattoo in that place because knowing me, I'll have some sort of reaction and I'll need to go back to the tattoo artist that did it.
Plus, you want to make sure
it's just more comfortable that I can go back to the person that's done it. So I'm planning on getting something.
It don't mean that
Egyptian
you can't get
style.
Yeah.
It's like just to I mean I've never been and I want to experience it all, which I'm just really excited to do. But yeah, so turning 18, it was a bit of a not a letdown.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah, it kind of built it up in my head. I think my
the
first
hype
drink.
Of 16 and 18 is unreal. Like 16 is also really hyped. I don't know why, but
you can legally have sex. If you're gonna get laid,
you can legally get married technically. With your parents...
anyone that's consenting to have your child married off at 16...
Yeah.
Feel like it's like, let him grow.
Yeah, true, actually. But
Like
that's...
immature.
That's, you know, each their
If
own.
I got married at 16, I'd be divorced by 17. Not even that. 6 months in.
You can't really take it seriously at 16, can you?
No.
That's
Precisely the point where you
Imagine
don't
inviting
get married
people
at
to your
16.
wedding at 16.
I'd be embarrassed.
It'd be so funny.
Personally, I'd be embarrassed.
It'd be so funny.
But yeah, no, turning 18 was
Anticlimactic, yeah.
Yeah, because
Same
I
for
think
me,
my
to be
first
fair,
drink was at prom. And we all know how that went down. Being, you know, shoveled into the back of a car.
And I think prom is very... I think it boosts that sort of event because everybody gets... If you're 17, you kind of get stiffed. So you get like these wristbands, which you can't drink. If you're 18, you get these wristbands and you can drink, basically.
No, you got the wristband if you could drink, because if you couldn't drink, you'd just be able to cut them off if you got them.
True.
So you got them.
I should have given mine to someone, man.
Yeah, you should have been able to get, like Harrison.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe don't give it to Harrison, actually.
No, I'm alright.
Amy.
Yeah.
Amy's a lightweight, though.
Yeah, true.
Paige found ways to drink.
Yeah, I'm surprised Paige even came.
Paige snuck miniatures in, and she was stood in the garden just...
Yeah, no.
I had one of them. I had to hide it.
Everybody
She was an
snuck
idiot.
something in, man.
Honestly.
No, but so coming with that though, you passed your driving test in January. We touched on that a little bit before.
It took me so long.
How did it actually take you that long?
Yes, because I pissed about getting a test booked.
Yeah,
And I
you
was
said you were
really
going to
nervous.
pass last year in summer or something like that.
Yeah, lied out my ass, apparently.
Your driving instructor said you were going to as well.
Yeah, lied out my ass. Because apparently, I don't know. But either way, I passed my...
How has it been a new driver?
Oh, it's so good.
How's the road rage?
Really bad.
Yeah, I figured.
I have really bad road rage.
I figured.
Like...
Is it when they don't say thanks?
No, I don't care about that. As in, like, fair enough, like, whatever, you might just have on a really bad day. But it's when someone is being a prick purposely. Like, there's this guy at my work, right? And he's got this really... It's not even that big, but it's just a bit... It's tall.
Right, cool, get to the point.
Tall car, and it's a bit chunky, but he thinks it's like Goliath. So he parks it over 2 parking spots. And when you've got 100 and odd people at a workplace, more than that, probably upwards of 300 people in a workplace, and only a 2-tiered car park, we need all the fucking car parking spaces that you've got, and you're being a prick and taking up 2. Just to make matters worse, I do have a video of it, because...
That's crazy. So I'll put it in... Lads, here it is.
Where the nearest branch was. And then, as we're leaving, so he manages to get off. You are a fucking prick, you twat. Oh, I hate people that do that. Not only did he park over 2 parking spots because his fucking range is... He's a fucking Ford! His Ford is too precious for anyone behind us. He just fucking pulled out in front of me. He's a twat. It just screams small energy. And
That's mad. How big is the car though? Is it actually really big?
no, you don't see the car in that video.
Right, okay.
You see me. So my phone, I was filming a video to send to my friend, and I set off.
Yeah.
Right? And it's always stuck in traffic when you come out. So I was
Yeah.
like, when I'm stuck in traffic and I have to inevitably stop my car, I can just turn it off, put it on side,
Yeah.
and then I'll send it to him when I get home, because I was already ranting about the shite day I'd had. So I'm driving, and I shit you not, the same guy that parks over his 2 fucking parking spots because he thinks he's fucking king at world, pulls out in front of me, and I slam on the brakes, and I'm like, fuck you! And I got so annoyed, and I sent it into the group chat when I got home, and they were all like, you shouldn't be allowed on the roads.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, it was quite bad, to be fair, like, fully kicked off with this guy. I don't even know if I still have it saved.
So the road rage is really bad then?
I end up just ripping into this guy, and I've never met him before.
I need that video. That video's
I
funny,
will cut it down and I'll send it to you, because it is an absolute chapter.
That is funny, man.
Yeah, so I do have quite bad road rage, and this guy honked at me the other day, and I flipped him off as he drove past me. He was being a prick.
Live, man.
I set off, right?
Yeah.
And this guy was up my ass,
Okay.
and I moved into the centre of the road so I could turn around. He had plenty of fucking room, and he still honked at me, so I was like...
That's one part to becoming an adult. How's the clubbing and drinking? I feel like this was one of your questions. You wanted to know my perspective
Yeah,
on...
this was something that I wanted to talk about, because this is obviously something that I I don't do it as much anymore because it's too cold.
Had a lot of differences about drinking in sixth form, me and you.
Yeah. I am quite the like to get absolutely wankered, whereas you don't drink. Have you ever drank?
At all, come on, lads.
Have you ever drank?
I've never drank.
No. Is it not just...
It's never really occurred to me, and I feel like... I don't want to make people feel bad for doing it, but like...
Trust me, you could.
What's the benefit of me on that? Unless I'm not in control of my actions, which is even scarier, but for some people that's quite nice apparently. Why would I want to do that? It just seems like if you look at it, what's the positive?
When I drink, I get euphoric in terms of like I just feel like really happy.
Bro, you don't need to drink. Come on. You can get that without a drink.
Yeah, of course you can. But when you're in a club and there's a load of people looking at you, I sometimes need a shot in me to just be like, I don't care.
But then, like, if you get really drunk in those sort of situations, what would, like, you're not in control, like, or, like, you're not as in control of your actions.
That's why you take a bodyguard.
See what I mean? Boys, there's no... Just stay locked in. That's all. That's my personal... I've never clubbed. I did say I'd go clubbing with her.
Yeah.
But that hasn't happened yet. But I probably would go clubbing because I wouldn't drink. I'm that type of guy that doesn't drink in those sort of situations anyway.
Yeah, but you danced at prom. We danced at prom.
Let's not. That was. Yeah,
insert video.
I'm not insert.
Belters from prom. Basically, pro tip: if you guys are gonna go at prom, what I would suggest is taking a little digital camera.
Take a little digital
camera.
I got one.
Photos that you get from it are iconic.
Yeah, it just feels like you're back in the 90s at prom.
It's so cool. We've got some belters. Please put the one of me on the floor.
Yeah, that one. Maybe not that one.
It's so funny. I'm literally in a puddle.
What's that one where me and you are chatting and you're like almost kneeled down?
I want to know what we were talking about because I'm literally sat on the floor just like.
I think it was her trying to convince me to dance. To be fair,
it probably could have been.
The first half was convincing me to get there. Once I'd got there, they were like, "We need to get him to dance."
Did I get you to dance?
I actually went on before. I think you got a bit jealous.
I got really annoyed actually because I'd been begging him to dance and he was like no, and then I found him dancing with his boyfriends. I'm kidding.
I've got a video of them. To be fair,
I've got a video of you dancing.
I think we were singing to Baseline Junkie.
I don't have that one.
That one's funny. I'll show you that one after.
I have this one.
But anyway, Liv, future plans and any goals or aspirations before we sign off?
Survive.
That's a great way
dark.
to end it. Yes,
sorry.
Right, okay.
No, future plans and aspirations, probably something along I want to go more into theatre and focus on something.
University.
Yes, hopefully.
What unis are you looking at currently?
I'm looking at one in Leeds, 2 in Manchester, 1 in Liverpool and 1 in Bedfordshire.
Bedfordshire, you know?
Yeah, it's really far down south. Which, as you can imagine, my boyfriend is thrilled about because he's a family guy and I might be taking him, you know.
Bedfordshire's far, man.
Yeah, it's about 4 hours from here, which is a bit mad, but you know.
Ah, you can do it, that's fine. But
that's like the long shot one.
Right, so aside from uni, what do you want to do? Like anything? Because, mate, hang on. What happened to your crystal phase? I remember that, mate. I remember that. I was there. What happened to that? Are you still like, oh,
She's
mad?
Still there.
Oh, right, okay. How's that going?
She's still here. She's lessened slightly.
Really?
I still have all of them, but I don't carry them around religiously and have them tucked into my bra anymore. I'm not that bad.
I didn't even know about that.
Did you not?
I didn't know. What the hell?
I used to take them and like sit them in the underwiring of your bra. It holds them for you.
Yeah, but why did you need it that... Couldn't you just put it in your pocket or something?
No, I'd lose it.
Wait, so do you really believe in them then? Or placebo?
I think it could be a mixture of both. I don't know personally, but I like to think they do. Because I've heard too many coincidental stories of them to believe them. Like, for instance, my stepmom, this is going to sound really weird, but my stepmom's boyfriend, he had a heart condition. Yeah. And she took him in a crystal. And she took him in a crystal that's specifically meant for healing the heart. Yeah, yeah. And she gave it to him, and he does not believe in it. So the whole placebo idea of it kind of went out the window. So he was like, I don't believe in this stuff. This is not going to help me. And she was like, humour me. So he kept it on his bedside table, and he was meant to be in there for about 6 months healing. He was out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, see, that's what... yeah, I don't know, man.
So with stuff like that, like... when stuff like that, and it's my stepmom.
Yeah.
So it's like that's not like a story I've read online. That's like someone I've actually seen. But it could be a bunch of bullshit.
How did you get into it?
My stepmom.
Damn right. Okay, fair.
Yeah, my stepmom.
Right. Any other aspirations other than uni, man? Do you wanna?
I want to travel a little bit.
Yeah. Any like what's the word? Any like goals you have in place for each year? Like people have bucket lists. Like I have to do this by.
I had a bucket list set for this year, but it was all just like little things. Like I said, that I wanted to go on a holiday with my partner, which I'm doing. I wanted to. I think I wanted. They were all just like little things. Like Joe is still on mine. The Biscoff cake that me and you were meant to do.
That was meant to happen last year.
Last year and never happened. That's still on there.
Oh god. Is that actually still on there?
Yeah, man. That's still on there, as well as me and Maya were meant to make a cake that has like toothpicks of hot men. Just
mad.
The hot man cake. We were meant to make that. Never done that.
So you do have a bucket list then?
I do have a little bucket list, but it's only for like that forward year. So like I think on January 1st, I always sit down and just list a couple of things that I want to do.
Did you have a resolution for this year?
Yeah, but it's not something I can say on here.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. But Liv, it's been amazing having you on. Hopefully have you on again. Yeah. How's it been? Been good?
I've enjoyed it very much.
Right,
it's been nice to have a catch up. I've not seen you in like 9 months. So
yeah, that is true.
Can we sign it off how we typically sign it off?
Alright, I'll see you on the next one, guys.
Bye!